tizzle.
Yo, 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 skirt bag, how we doing?
Ooh, the ridiculousness intro.
I came up with that
should I
one yesterday. I don't know, it
should I
came out of
just
nowhere
start laughing
yesterday.
like Chanel every time I laugh
Yo,
now?
oh my god. Yo,
What?
we're in the baby's room today. Alexa's holding the baby, trying to get him to not cry. And I'm in there fucking being a knucklehead, you know. Um, and I did that. I did the ridiculousness, John. And I don't know if I did just the yo 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 part, or if I did the whole thing like I just did for you, because I did that too when I was in there. But literally, then she was like,
Uh oh.
and I was like, oh man, he lost me. Let me know
I
when you
think I
come
lost.
back.
I think I lost. Oh, and
All
we're
right, all right.
back.
So, all right. Tough off the
So you're
start.
in the room being a knucklehead.
Yeah,
Started doing the ridiculousness intro.
yeah. And then Lex goes, all she says is like, and then Chanel's obnoxious laugh, or like something along the lines of that. Like added that in there, and I'm like, dude, there's no way that. Did you lose me again?
No, no, you're still. I still got you.
Oh shit. You're like looking around like you lost me. I'm like, dude. And then you come in with, and then add in Chanel's laugh. I'm like, bro, no way. How do you both have the
Chanel's
exact same reaction?
because that's like my first thought when I think of that show is how annoying and obnoxious her fucking laugh is, dude. It's after every video.
uh, I never really noticed it.
Oh, dude! Now that I brought it up, you're never gonna not notice it. It sounds like a dolphin every time something funny happens.
Can't touch my toes, but I still fuck these hoes. That was Action Bronson's concert. Now everyone has heard him live at Rolling Loud.
Oh wow, dude!
It was
You know
dolphin
what?
sounds in the background, and that was one of his bars.
But fuck Star Wars, man. Cause Indiana Jones is better, bitch. That's one of his worst bars ever. He says that
Um,
in his Tiny Desk concert.
bad bar, and like bold time to break it out.
Yeah, dude. It's like because he
Like
starts off
your
with
Tiny Desk concert's like a big deal. Like you should be putting like I don't
oh,
know.
his Tiny Desk concert's banger, but like he has that one song, I forget what it's called, but he's like, I travel the stars like Obi-Wan, but fuck Star Wars, man. Cause Indiana Jones is better, bitch. That's it. And I
That's kind
saw
of
that and I was like, it's not
interesting
right.
part, and it doesn't rhyme at all. And
I
like,
I know. It's like, dude, you can not like Star Wars all you want, but that doesn't make Indiana Jones better, cause it's not.
I mean, I don't know. Like
Dude,
this guy
Indiana
doesn't even
Jones is
have
not better than Star
superpowers, and he's
Wars.
still killing shit. So like,
Nobody in Star Wars has superpowers either,
they can
bro.
use the Force, dickhead.
That's
Same
not a
shit.
superpower,
It is.
dude.
It is. It is.
No, no,
Yeah.
dude, no. The Force is all natural, bud.
No, no.
Anybody in
Some
Star
people are
Wars can
born with
use
it.
it.
Maybe it's Maybelline,
No.
dude.
What?
Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I think it's
The
a
Force is
superpower,
not
dude.
Maybelline, dude. The
Look, if I
Force,
could fly, superpower. If I can move things with my hands and my
yeah,
mind,
but yeah, but
superpower.
you're the only one that can do that. It's not accessible to everyone in that universe. The Force is. It's like learning a new. It's like learning something. Like you just got to learn how to harness the Force. Anybody can do it. Doesn't make it like
Fair.
unique. You know what I'm saying? Like not everyone in the fucking DC universe can shoot lasers out of their eyes like Superman. But if you really
That's
wanted to
fair.
try and learn how to use the Force in Star Wars universe, you could. It's just
So it's
harder for
just
some people.
that's
Some
life,
people it
ain't
comes
it?
more naturally. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. He stole my whole fucking flow.
So it's just like the NFL for the Force, basically, is what I'm watching here.
Basically, dude, or like soccer, like it comes super easy to Messi and Ronaldo. Messi, it's all talent, so it's like he doesn't have to work as hard. Ronaldo had to work his ass off to get to where he's at. It's like the same as like Anakin and like he was born with the talent or like all the midichlorians
Ronaldo
in his
would be
blood.
Darth Vader.
No, Ronaldo.
I think
Ronaldo would be Messi. Wait, no,
Ronaldo would be
no, I got
Messi.
that backwards. I got the yeah. Ronaldo, Messi would be Darth Vader because Darth Vader is like the strongest to harness the Force ever because he was born like naturally just one with the Force. Like he had all the
Interesting.
midichlorians in his blood.
Okay. So archetype wise, he's more like Vader. But storyline wise, I think Ronaldo's the villain. And that's why he's
Yeah,
Vader.
or Zlatan. No, definitely Ronaldo. You're right.
Zlatan is like his own.
Zlatan's like Darth Maul.
No, no, no. I don't think he's part of like what is it? It's the Republic and the Who,
The Empire.
the Empire. Zlatan's neither of them. He's like his own like independent John.
Yeah, it's kind of what Darth Maul is.
Oh, really? I
Or
thought he was
no,
part
no,
of what
he's like
Vader was part of.
he's like a
Like you know how
Sith
like
Lord,
Jabba the Hutt
kind
is
of.
just like his own dude,
Yeah, yeah, or
and he's
like
not
Boba
really like
Fett.
on either side.
Yeah, he's like a bounty hunter, like Boba Fett. He's like, I'm just here to get my fucking credits.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Zlatan.
He could be a Mando.
Yeah, Mando. He's Baby Yoda. Have you
Wow.
watched any of the new Star Wars show?
I haven't. The chick John. Akshona.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Ooh, I
Yeah.
had some of the letters right. I had O K and
Akshona.
S. I had O
There's-
K and S. And like, bro.
You're what? Three
And
for
A.
six.
O K S and A.
There's two A's, so technically you were.
What is it again? Say it again.
It's Ahsoka. Ahsoka.
AHSOKA. I said
Did you
all of
say
those
Akshana?
except for N.
Yeah.
Or I said
Technically,
all
her
of them.
name's
I said all of
tech.
them
Technically, her full name is Ahsoka Tano. So you said all of them with an
except for
N,
T.
except for T. Yeah. So you're one
Interesting.
letter off, dude. One letter and like the
Some
pronunciation off.
scrambling. Dude,
Yeah.
I saw a few commercials, so like I saw it and I was like, that's an interesting name. But every time I saw the commercial, the name was flashed for like a second at the end. It
Ahsoka.
was so short. And I was like, dude, I didn't even get to read that.
What's that called? I don't know. What you're you know what I mean? Good thing you have me, dude. It's a goddamn
I
good
thought it
thing.
was interesting. I mean, I've seen it elsewhere, I think, but I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, why are you so booty? Why you put this up here for a second? You give me this whole elaborate like commercial where I'm like, all right, bet I'm in, and then it's like, here's the name, boop.
He's on Google 5 minutes later. Hey yo, what's that new Star Wars
What's that
fucking
new
show
Star
called?
Wars joint?
It's really good though, dude. It's like hella lightsaber fights, like right off the
You
bat,
were
and it's
saying that. You were
fire,
saying that.
dude. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about her. What's her deal?
So Ahsoka she was Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader's Padawan before he turned evil, like during the Clone Wars. He was training
Okay.
her. And so she trained under him. Obviously, like he turned to the dark side, turned to
Time
Darth
out.
Vader, the Jedi. Okay.
Did you know her before this show? Did you
Yeah,
see her like in other movies?
well, she
Like you
showed up in
knew that.
Mando like live action, but before Mando live action, she was
But
only
what
in the
about
Clone
like the
Wars.
OG movies?
She wasn't in any of the OG movies, but she was in the OG Clone Wars
I
show,
didn't
but
know
it
if
was
she was. I
animated
didn't know if it was that deep. Like there's like one clip or something where Anakin had a Padawan because I didn't know. I didn't think that he
No,
did.
because I mean the Clone Wars movie was like it didn't show her because it was like early on in the Clone Wars before he had taken her on, but the Clone Wars TV show, which was the old cartoon, it's been running. I think it was from like 2000 like 6 or 7 up until like a few years ago. She was like one of the main characters in that, and like she's a beloved Star Wars character. And then in Mando season 3, 2 or 3, I think it was no, it was 2. Um, we saw her in live action for the first time when she finds out Baby Yoda's name is Grogu. Remember that
Mm-hmm.
episode?
I
Yeah, that was
do.
her.
I thought she was gonna stick around more.
She kind of showed up again in season 3 because she was with Luke Skywalker, like training Grogu when he was like almost going to become like a Jedi Padawan or whatever, and then he chose to go back to Mando. Um, and then this whole season or this whole new show is kind of like what she did, what she's doing now. Now that like the Jedi is gone and everything kind of crumbled after the war, and what she's got going on. It's good.
It sounds good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it straight up 100% with you.
keep it a bean.
I don't think I have time to watch that.
They're
That's
easy
just not something
episodes. They're
that.
only like 30 minutes.
Whoa, 30 minutes. I might be able to do that. Not as long as Mando.
Sometimes it's like it differs like every episode. Like some are like 32 minutes, and then some are like 46. It's kind of weird
Interesting.
how like which I kind of like because like there's no reason to drag out an episode if just to
Yeah,
have it like hit like an
yeah,
hour
yeah, yeah.
runtime. You
You
know
were
what I mean?
saying that
Like if
before
there's
too.
nothing else to say, then just end it. And but yeah, um, I saw the thing you sent me on Instagram the other day of the titles of the Rick and Morty episodes.
Ooh,
Do you
yeah,
want
I
to go
like that,
through them?
dude. Yeah, I got my phone on me. We can go through. Do you have them up?
Yeah, I have them up.
You can read me them.
All right, so for the first one, which I think is gonna be an absolute banger, it's how Poopy got his poop back.
Yeah,
We're
I
getting a
wonder if
Mr.
it's.
Poopy Butthole episode off the bat, dude.
You think it's Mr. Poopy Butthole?
Oh yeah, it has to be.
What's the description?
Bro, come out with us. You're being so boring, dude. And so I think it's gonna be about Mr. Poopy Butthole getting off his feet and like maybe like Rick's trying to get him back to like the dating life. Cause remember the whole like shit where he lost his wife and kids and he was like depressed in the
Yeah,
little room. I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be something like that.
I agree. All right, banger. So what's the next one?
The Jarek trap, which is a
Jerry
play on words of the
episode.
the Parent Trap.
Yeah,
Uh, guy says, "Gotta be mindful, bro. Big brain stuff here." If they're saying big brain stuff here, this is gonna be one we're gonna have to watch like 4 times through to understand what's really happening.
you're probably right.
And those are like some of my favorite Rick and Morty episodes. The next one is Air Force Wong. Virginia is for lovers, bro. And so obviously this one's gonna be something to do with the therapist because that's the therapist's name, right? Wong.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So CIA, maybe
And the way
Wong.
that it looks is also a president episode.
Yes, yes. That might be like an
It
early
looks like The
president episode
Simpsons,
we
low
get.
key. Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, that Simpsons
It's
movie.
it's it's yeah with the dome.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yep. And then after that we got that's a Morte, bro. That's some good spaghetti. This might be a random like one-off adventure episode because I have no clue where they're going with this one. Um,
probably. Probably just like,
maybe
I mean, classic Rick and Morty, right? Because like that's like OG. Like it was just Rick and Morty doing shit, and now all the other characters play a bigger role. So just like classic
right.
Rick and Morty.
Classic random adventure maybe has some like sort of like Morty's Mind Blowers or interdimensional cable vibes
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. Usually there's always like a second storyline of what the rest of the family's doing. So probably like you're gonna get at least two storylines in that one.
Yep, exactly. And then for the mid-season premiere, we got Unmortricken, Rick and Morty Wild and Out, bro. They're getting up to stuff. Again, and
Halloween
maybe
one for Trick and Treat.
maybe the art is just like space portal kind of with like a planet around it.
Okay.
So that could go anywhere.
Does that look like a
Kind
jack o'
of
lantern to you?
not really.
Okay, never mind.
But do you remember the episode from last season with the sword where they get like they meet the people
Yeah,
that live
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
sun?
It goes down to the core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the lightsaber one. This one where Morty accepts the sword from the Sun People,
Oh, yep, yep.
and it starts like that interplanet war, like World War of Planets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they
Kind
come
of getting
back
vibes
and
from
they
that one.
fix it.
Yeah, and Rick's pretty much just like, well, you don't fucking listen to me. If I told you not to take the sword, we wouldn't have gotten you in this predicament. And like, in order for him to like accept the sword, they had to cut his nuts off, and he was like, oh, well, now I don't want the sword.
I
So
don't
that's the
think this
first
is a
five,
Halloween one.
and then
Oh no, because it's
Rick
10-5.
fending
There's
your
no
mort.
way.
5 weeks. Oh yeah. So maybe let's see. The first one comes out on 10/15. So the third episode would be the
Yeah,
Halloween one, if anything, and that is
probably
Air Force
nothing.
Wong. So actually, yeah.
10:15. That's a
Um.
Friday. They're going on Fridays now.
Wait, really?
No, no,
Are
no.
you sure?
September 15th is a Friday. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I get my mortgage taken out that day.
Um. Is that why you remember?
Yeah,
I get paid that day
I just switched to bi-weekly today. That's why.
for your mortgage or for your
Yeah,
paycheck.
no, for my mortgage.
I was gonna say which one.
It's good stuff, dude.
Does it
Cause
lower
you
the cost of it since it's not monthly?
Yeah, so I pay half, right? But it's 26 payments a year, which is more than monthly because monthly would be 24 payments. It'd be twice a year.
Right,
You
but
know what
you're
I mean?
paying off your
S-
mortgage faster.
Right. So those two extra payments a year, like 100% go to principal, which is solid.
Yeah, that's nice. That was like one thing that I really like learned in college math class. We were doing something about like mortgages and how
Yeah.
even just with like credit cards in general, it's always better to pay more than like your monthly like lowest payment or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um anyways,
All
so
right.
that's the first
Rick
half of the
fending your
season.
mort.
Unmort Trickin, and then we got Rick
Yeah.
fending your Mort. That's gonna be a banger because that's Blitz and Chips if I've seen it.
Yep. Yep.
Um, that
Claw
those are
game,
always
that
good
looks
good
like.
episodes. Yeah, Claw game. I don't see any. What's that game they always play? Um, you know what I'm talking about where he puts on the
Y-
helmet and they go into the
Yep.
game.
Yeah, you got to be that guy, and it's his name. That's the name of the
Yeah,
game.
I forget the name, but
That dude's
don't
name
see
is
any of
the name
that.
of the game. All right,
The
that'll
next
probably be
one,
good. Oh,
Wet.
that's a Morty Mind Blowers.
Oh, you're right, dude. You're so dude. That's gonna be a banger after they take like the 2 or 3 week intermission between 5 episodes, and then we come back with the Morty Minds Blowers type of
Wet,
episode.
wet quat American summer. So that's like
Wet,
wet hot
wet
American
hot
summer.
American summer. Yep, high school bro. Morty and Summer hang out in this one. That could be good. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
we
that
don't
could
get
be
a lot
good.
of school episodes anymore. That'll take us back to season 1 and 2.
But it's also gonna be
Um,
like summertime of high school. That's what it's gonna be like.
yeah, right. And then after that, we got Rise of the Number Cons, the movie. That's got to be a play on some sort of movie. I don't know off the top of my
Yeah.
head. Action adventure. It's a whole movie, bro. There's are some speculation going around. I've read about this on Reddit that this might be like an hour long special because it says it's a whole movie. So maybe it's like
Interesting.
that would be sick if we got a whole like hour long Rick and Morty special.
That would be dope.
That would be fucking awesome. Um, and then after that we got Mort Ragnarok. So that's obviously after Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Heaven is for real, bro. I saw it, bro. I swear. So maybe like that has
Thor's
to
in
do
that one.
something with like Thor or God or some sort of like religious episode, which is always funny.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then to finish the season out, we got Fear No More. Only thing to fear is fear itself, and I think we're gonna see the return of Evil Morty in this
Yep.
episode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. To finish it, and then to get as like, you're
A
literally, they're
cliffhanger.
literally, it's barely a cliffhanger. It's well, I guess it is, but it's like the cheapest cliffhanger. Your one episode, you built it up for one episode, and then you're like,
Yeah.
okay, come back next year
One
or 2 years
episode,
from
but
now.
I feel like within this season, they've said before that we're gonna get a lot of the storyline of Rick hunting down Rick Prime. So we're gonna have that storyline going on as well, where he's hunting like the Rick that killed his family, and
Maybe the Rick
then
that
maybe
killed his
like something
family
happens
is
with
evil
that.
Morty.
Might have something to do with that, or maybe Evil Morty is the Morty of the Rick that killed Rick's family. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. And that's why he hates Rick and Morty so much
Yep.
because he's just like his
So
Rick.
I'm excited, dude. I just hope they don't. I hope the voicing. I hope the voice shit is just fine and it's not like noticeable or anything like where like I don't know if you've seen any of the new Solar Opposite season,
No,
but
I haven't.
They turned Corvo into a British guy where he's just straight up British now and it sucks. Like I couldn't even watch it. I was like, this just doesn't hit
Hmm.
the same. So that's kind of sad, but I don't think they'll do Rick and Morty like that because one, there's so many people that can do a great Rick impression and just like they've got AI now and they don't really need like that much help.
Maybe it's a diversity thing. Or maybe they're just using solar opposites as a diversity thing.
Yeah, which I think they understand that Rick and Morty's a lot more like popular than Solar Opposites. So they're like, why are we gonna? Well, like, we're not gonna try and fix something that's not broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably a heavy hitter when it comes to like the bankroll.
Yeah, facts. And I mean, they still got after this season, they've still got like 6 more seasons until their contract is up. So I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon.
I don't think so either. Excited for Rick and Morty.
Excited for Rick and Morty. It's gonna be here in just a little over a month, dude. A month
I
and a week
know.
away. Um, it's nice that we don't have to wait like 2.5 years in between seasons now. Apparently, this is gonna be season 7. Apparently, they just wrapped up writing on season 10. So we'll be getting season 8 and season
Really?
9 within probably the same time next year.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. And we'll probably get a Christmas episode. They do one of those every year. It's gonna run into Christmas time because it starts in October, and then they got 10
Yep.
weeks plus a 3 week like intermission between the 5 and 6. So I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to get on here every week and recap this week's episodes with like our favorite parts and the best jokes and
Me
stuff.
too. Also, it's nice because like so I try to wake up and feed the kid every morning. That's like my especially since I'm working now. It's like one-on-one time that I get with him, and it gives Lex like time to do house things that she otherwise can't do because she's holding a baby.
Right.
Um, and so it's like normally in the morning I watch the fantasy footballers while she does shit, but they don't have a Monday episode. But Rick and Morty airs on Sunday, and there's no way I'm staying up for it. So now I got a Monday morning.
Yeah, that's nice. Start your week off right.
Yes, sir.
Um, yeah, dude. So that's exciting. Exciting time. This is like my favorite time of the year. I definitely look forward to summer like most of the year, but then once summer wraps up, dude, it's like we got spooky season, football's kicking off, some
I'm ready for it
Ricks,
to be
usually some
chilly.
Star Wars. Yeah, get some chilly weather, break the crock pot out and start cooking in that.
Ooh,
It's a
yeah.
good time of the year, dude. I'm
Yes,
stoked.
sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited to make a stew. I bought some short rib at the farmers market. It was on sale. Can't pass
Ooh,
up a good deal. So I got some short rib. I'm excited to make into a stew.
that's fucking dope. I love a good stew. We're in the stew right now.
Big facts in the stew. Um yeah, you were saying this is your favorite time of year. This is also it's been the 5-year anniversary of Mac Miller's death. So
I saw that, dude. I can't believe it's been 5 years already. That's crazy. Oh,
I've feels like
and we're
4,
back.
I guess.
Is it for 2018? No, it's been 5 because he died in
Yeah,
2018.
yeah.
Wow. Um,
I've been at Deloitte for 5 years, and he died right after I started with him.
damn, 5 years at Deloitte.
Yes, sir.
How
And
have you been
counting.
enjoying the getting back on the work grind?
Um, it's been good. I mean, I worked from home all week. I gotta start going in twice a week, so that's gonna be different.
Yeah.
But no, it's been good.
Is it
Busy.
like a satisfying feeling, or are you a little bummed that you're back to work, or
A little bit of both.
yeah,
Like, it's good. Like, I have things to do. So like, I reached out to like managers and senior managers that I liked. Who I liked working with. And one of them actually got promoted to managing director, which is like that's like the highest you can get. It's like well, it's tied to a couple others. They're all equal at the top. Um, and I didn't know that when I sent her this email, just like, hey, like really liked working with you, yada yada yada. Um, but then she was like, yeah, I actually have a couple of clients starting up, so like I would love to like work with you again. So I'm gonna bring you on those. And I was like, all right, bet. So that's not starting. Like the kickoff date got pushed back a couple weeks. So we have like just like some stuff to do to like just to like client prep stuff, but we're not like going full into a client. So like that's cool.
that's kind of nice. You're not just
Yeah,
like
kind of like
instantly
easing back
thrown into the
into it.
wolves. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one lady hit me up with something that was never finished that I was working like that I handed off and was like supposed to be like done with and like just kind of got put on the back burner and from like February. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll do this too. But that's like easy stuff, like little confidence builder. Get me
Nice.
back on my feet.
Yeah, that's nice. Have you like has there been any talks about like or have you had anybody new that's like joined your team since you've been out that you're like unaware of or it's
Yeah, there
pretty much
actually
all the
are a
same?
bunch of new people that I don't know, I believe.
Oh, really?
Um or at least like a handful. I didn't meet any of the interns, which sucks.
Are they strictly just like interns or are they going to be like
They
interns that
most of
turn
them
into
get
full-time
full-time
positions?
offers and all literally in our email, we get like a weekly update email from the head of our practice and this week she said that everyone that they gave offers to already accepted it. And the internships like just ended, summer just ended.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's nice. Our I was kind of hoping that our interns would get some sort of like offer like that, but our interns came and went, and so like a lot of the stuff that they were doing like went unfinished. So I've like a lot of our team members have just been like catching up on the slack of that, and plus it's like
Hmm.
our federal fiscal year ends like at the end of this month, so it's been a pretty
Yeah.
busy start to September.
Well, our interns don't stay with us. Like they still have another year of school
Oh, right, right.
and then they come back after they graduate.
Damn, dude, that's got to be so nice. Like enjoying your last year of college, knowing you have something lined up for right when you get out.
That's what I had until I got arrested.
Yeah, but it all worked out.
It did, and like low key for the better, I think.
Yeah,
I think I would
because
have
you
been
were with
miserable
EY,
working at
right?
that. Yeah, and that office was in so it was in Island, New Jersey, which is like this random fucking city off the parkway. It's literally just like you get off this exit and the exit goes right into like three or four like office buildings. That's it.
That's it.
Yep. And I'm
Jeez.
like, dude, I would hate that.
Yeah, that would
Long
be tough.
commute, like
Long commute, not even to like a good spot or anything
no.
around.
Commute just as long to Philly, but like I'm in the city, like you know what I mean? And now that I
Right.
moved, it's even closer. It's
Yeah.
like, so that's nice, but yeah, funny how things work.
It is, dude. It's all just the fucking the universe. Like one, everything just works out, and two, like it's all predetermined. You have no control really. You kind of just that's why like going with the flow, in my opinion, is the best way to live, dude. Like there are
Yeah.
things you can do to influence where you end up, definitely, but even you by you doing that is just the way the universe works.
Yeah.
That's what I believe anyway. You know.
I'm just trying to stack this money and then go move somewhere off grid.
Yeah, I'm right now. I think my main goal right now is saving money up to get a house eventually, like within the near future, because I'm sick of not having my own backyard and my own spot, my own place. My neighbor actually with the barking dogs has been gone for like a week and a half, and it's like, dude, it's crazy how much more enjoyable it's been like not having to listen to that all day.
Yeah. Makes you
Like I've
really just
just
want to
like
get GTFO.
yeah, and I love our spot here, dude. Like it's so
Yeah, you
nice.
got a
Like,
really nice spot.
but on the other hand, it's like rent is just like throwing money out the door just to be able to live. Like I want to be able to put this money towards something like a house or my own spot. You know?
Yeah, shit's bread these days though, and the interest rate's whack.
Yeah,
That's why
for
it's like I
sure.
don't know, like we always said this was like a short term deal here, but the market has like not cooled down and the interest rates have gotten worse. So it's like,
Maybe we are just chilling for a bit.
yeah, I can get significantly less with my money now.
Right, right.
Just because, like, dude, my interest rate, I'm not even paying 3%. Like, all right, bet. And right now, I don't think I can get anything under 8. And I
Dude,
have good credit.
speaking of money moves, Journey was just telling me, I don't know if you know this, but he just bought a new condo like 15 minutes from SoFi Stadium. And he was like looking at crunching some numbers earlier today and he messaged me on Teams. He was like, dude, I was looking like during the World Cup in Qatar, the average like Airbnb for a month was like over 70 grand. He was like, when the World Cup is here and in LA, I'm just gonna Airbnb my condo for like a few weeks while it's going down and just make fucking bread.
That's
He was
awesome.
like,
He's gonna live there?
not probably not during it, but yeah,
No,
he's
no,
gonna
no. I
live
meant
there
like
like
primarily.
yeah.
Like that's what. Okay, I thought you were saying he was buying it to rent out.
Oh no, he bought it
He's
to
buying it
live
to live in,
there,
but then
and
yeah, he'll
then when
just
the
go live
World
with
Cup
a
comes
buddy.
around, yeah, dude. He's like, bro,
Not
I can make
bad.
like 20 grand a week, like on the low end, just because like my place is so close to SoFi. And I was like, oh my god, dude, that's a huge come up. Like that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, dude, just make a quick 100 grand just because the World Cup is here. And I was like, dude, that's low key smart. Like I didn't even think of like to do that. Just like
Yeah.
invest in a spot now, make all that money like come World Cup time, and then you can sell it if you want.
I don't know how much he'd make a lot of money, dude.
I know, dude. I know.
Especially like 4 years of inflation put on top of that, brother.
Right.
You're bringing in a
Right.
hundred G's in a month.
Easy. Easy,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
And you know they're gonna have some of
That's
the best
after you
games in
pay
LA.
someone to clean it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which the cleaning fee is not gonna be shit compared to what he's making on
Yeah.
a weekly basis during that time.
Yeah. You got to get somebody good though and get them early before they're all booked up.
Yep. Yep. Or just fucking eat it and do it yourself, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna suck, but like
Right,
it's
like
not like you need to know
hopefully you're
it's not
getting
like you need
people
like
that
a
are staying
professional
long
degree
term
in
too.
cleaning. Yeah, yeah. Like I would say probably like a week minimum. You
Yeah,
know what
a
I
week
mean?
minimum and you're still making bread.
Yeah, for sure.
Or do like a
Um,
4 or 5 day minimum. Cuz you might just be there for one game. You know what I mean?
right, right. You're gonna want to be there for. It's not like you're gonna be there for 2 days. You know what I mean?
Right. Do 4 or 5 day minimum and then you don't get like that's like one of like the rules of like Airbnb that I see on Instagram is like you don't do single night things and you don't do same day like booking.
Yeah, that makes
The
sense.
like those are just like always bad news or are like way more normally than not bad news. So like the more long term, I guess unless they're there for like, you know, a month and then they're like squatters rights and we're not leaving.
Right? Yeah, right.
That could be tough.
Then you're fucked.
How do we get here?
um, mortgage and money moves.
Um Interesting.
Um,
Oh, Lex and I were thinking about like we want to buy like a like well I want to buy like a mountain house and she's like yeah that'd be pretty dope to have like a mountain house to like get away to. So we were like maybe like we'll just buy one like as like a business thing and then rent that out like
and then just
primarily and not
black
don't
out
go
the
there.
dates you want to go.
Yeah,
That'd be sick, dude. Speaking
yeah,
of mountain houses, Carl and his girlfriend just moved to Denver and they got one. And he hit
facts.
me up the other day and he was like, "Yeah, dude, got all the room in the world for a boys' snowboarding trip." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm there. Sign me up."
That sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah, I need to get out there and do some snowboarding out west because that just sounds like such a vibe, dude. Especially with the boys.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. I can't commit to anything.
Um, Speaking of being with the boys, the round of golf that we played
Ooh,
last weekend,
immaculate,
dude.
immaculate.
So listen
Kudos
to
to
this,
you.
bro. It was wild because we started at like I think it was like 9:20 our tea time, and it was Labor Day weekend, so the course was packed, and we got stuck behind this group of people. It was like three older guys and some angsty teen who was wearing like tight skinny jeans, a long t-shirt, and like had his hair blown in the wind. And it had to be his first time ever playing golf, dude. He stepped up to the first tee, hit four balls off the tee directly into the water, and it took this group, I'm not even joking, this is not an exaggeration because we timed it, 35 minutes to play the first hole. Like the slowest golfers I have ever seen in
Wow.
my life. No like etiquette, no like, oh, all right, let's pick up and like just drop on me. They were parking their cart like on the green, basically, just like the worst kinds of people you
Well,
run
the
into on a
greens
golf
there were
course.
pretty terrible. I saw the green where you got your
That was the
magnificent
only
shot.
one that was like shitty, and it was
Oh,
funny
really?
after I did that, I was
Doesn't
like, I
matter.
looked at
Don't
Jake.
need it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is the perfect hole for this to happen. But so, dude, we played behind them for like 4 holes, and it was pushing like almost 2 hours, and we weren't even through like the fourth or fifth hole. And the ranger came around and he pulled up to us and was like, "Yeah, I just told them to skip the next hole and jump to the next one because like we can't have this. Like River Oaks to begin with is pretty chill about that stuff, but we were like, dude, the people behind us were pressing us, the people behind them were like pressing them, and
Yeah.
it was just like killing our vibe, dude. We were like, what the fuck? Like Jake was getting pissed because all of our rhythm was thrown off. We couldn't do anything without waiting 20 minutes in between our shot. And so like they got pushed up a hole and then they must have just fucking left after that because we didn't run into them for the rest of the day. But
You're
then
right.
we played the back nine first. So we get to hole 16 and it's the par 3 or whatever and it's like 174, 175 yards. Pulled out my 7 iron. I would think I was the second one or no, I was the last one to hit the tee shot. Stepped up to my ball, dude, and as soon as it came off my club, did I lose you?
No,
I
no,
know
no,
you're
no. I'm
there.
just intently
As soon
listening.
as the ball came off my club, dude, like I knew it was like I was like, dude, this thing's all over the pin, and we all just watched it. It bounced one time, took like kind of a hefty bounce, hit the pin like dead on, and then just dropped. And we couldn't see it. Like I was like, I just like dropped my club. I was like, looked at Jake, looked at him, he was like, yo, did that just fucking go in? And Jake was like, "Let me grab my rangefinder." So I'm like, "Dude, my heart's racing." Everyone there is just like, "Holy fuck, dude! There's no way that just happened." Jake's like looking through his thing. He's like, "I can't see the ball, dude. Like you either dropped in the hole or rolled off the back because I'm not seeing any ball." So we fucking sprinted to the carts, dude. Slammed on the gas and just flew up to the green. And the ranger was sitting there like next to the green, and I looked at him. I was like, "Yo, did that go in?" And he was like, "Ah, I didn't see it. I don't know." So I just like ran over to the hole, dude, and like looked in and saw the ball sitting there, and I was just like, "No fucking way!"
That's
Like,
tight.
dude, it was probably one of the top three feelings I've like adrenaline rushes I've ever had in my life, dude. It was crazy. Like, we got pictures, and it was just like 10 minutes of just like standing on the green, like, holy fuck. And after that, like everyone else had to take their shot. Nobody could like focus on anything. Like it was crazy, dude. The guys
Bogeys
behind us
all
pulled up to
around.
the green. The guys behind us pulled up to the tee box, and I guess the ranger told them about it, and they were yelling to us. I was literally just laying in the grass, like fucking
This is
snow, like
dope.
making a snow angel. And the guys were like, "Yo, who was it?" And I like raised my hand, and they're like, "Yo, let's fucking go!" Like screaming, dude. Like everyone was super hype. And dude, for like the next hour, I was like, I
Such
it
a
took
high.
me 2 holes to like focus back into my game because I was playing good, dude. I was on pace to shoot like par for that whole round. Like I had pars and maybe like a few bogeys. I had another birdie on the last hole of that front. I was plus two, I think, after 9 holes, which is the best nine I've ever played in my life. Out of my mind, just
Not
throwing darts,
bad.
dude. Just my putting was everything was on, and the back nine was pretty bad. I shot a 40 on the front and then a 48 on the back to end with an 88, which is still good. It's my second
Y-
best score ever.
Yeah.
But dude, if I didn't fall apart on the back, I think I had like two triples on the back and like one
Oof.
double and a bunch of bogeys and
Yeah.
only like one par. But dude, I could have broken 80, dude, and I was like, fuck. I was almost more mad at the fact that I couldn't like refocus in and like hone in on that and like get like a 77, dude. I'm never gonna do that again. Like never in my life. And so I was still happy with that, but
Yeah,
I
that's
was just
fair.
like, dude, to have a hole in one is it was such a cool feeling. And I got this little certificate from the
I
clubhouse and
saw that. That was dope.
had the boys sign it. They're like, you need one guy to sign it as a witness. And I was like, fuck that. I want all the boys to sign it. So I got all their signatures on it. Um Austin sent me a ball case. Like he bought me a
Yeah,
case for my ball, so I got that today. Just an awesome feeling, dude. It was so fun.
that's dope. I wish I was there for that.
I know, dude. It was like I tell you, I
And you
stepped
were
up to the
close
next tee
not long
box and I was
ago.
shaking. I know, dude. A few weeks ago, I hit the pin and dropped it like 6 inches from the hole, and I was like, oh damn, like that was. I'm probably not gonna have a better shot than that. And then this one, and on the hole before that, dude, it was a par five. The hole before that, on my third shot into the green, I hit the pin like on the fly, like the cart girl was there, like getting the guys drinks or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take my shot. Hit the pin from like 100 yards out, and it dropped like 4 or 5 feet from the hole. And I was like, oh shit, I'm like really on today. And then the next hole came, and I did that, and I was like, oh my fucking god, dude. It was wild. So I'm playing again Saturday, and now I know I'm gonna have unrealistic expectations. So I'm probably gonna shoot
Yeah.
like a 97
I haven't played in a while, so whenever I do play again, I'm gonna have low expectations. Cause we didn't play last week. The course was closed.
from weather.
It rained Wednesday, and they were supposed to air raid Wednesday, but they didn't. So they were air raiding on Thursday, and they closed Thursday instead.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
You have well, I guess now that you're back to work, you can't like go out on the weekdays, but you have any plans to play anytime soon?
No. Maybe next weekend.
Yeah, now that it's cooling off, dude, it's the perfect time to get out there.
Yeah, Lex and I are going on a date Saturday. Saturday's date night. So definitely not golfing Saturday because I'll be beat,
Yeah,
dude. I'm soft like that, bro. I'll be shot, and I don't want to be
yeah,
shot. Um, and then Sunday's football, dude. And I'm just gonna be keep it a being with you. I will play on Sundays, but not this Sunday.
yeah. Not the first week of football, bro. You can't do
No,
that. You can't do all that
I'm gonna
nonsense.
wake up. Ugh, I'm gonna have to. Well, I better make some money on tonight's game so I have money in my DraftKings account so I could play some DFS lineups. Got to tinker with my
Yeah,
lineups, dude. I got some good lineups this year where I'm just like, dog, I don't really know. Like, there's
got some decisions to make. We're back.
what's up? You back?
I'm back.
In one of my leagues, I think I'm going to be benching Hopkins and I'm going to start Jahan Dotson.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, I think Hopkins is going to be good, but like, I kind of want to see it first. Like, this is first week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And dude, Washington's playing Arizona, bro. They're not good. They're not a good football
yeah.
team. They traded away Isaiah Simmons. Like, they're just going to get toasted. But then on the other hand, it's like maybe they don't even like pass that much because they don't have to because their defense is
Right.
solid too. Mm,
I'm uh, I'm kind of in the same boat with Brees Hall. Like I think I have him in a like probably two or three leagues, but I'd almost rather just let him sit for a few weeks because they've got Dalvin Cook and he's not going to come in hot off the bat. But maybe
yep.
by like week three, he's going to be like a serviceable like RB2 is like the upside that I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Dude, in my one league, Wig has two running backs. It's we drafted last night. Wig has two running backs. He has Brees Hall and Alvin Kamara.
Those are his two starting running backs
Yeah, those are his only two running backs.
on his whole roster.
I believe so.
Damn.
Dude, during the draft, through 8 rounds, my boy Matt drafted 6 running backs and 2 wide receivers.
This Kadarius Tony's like his wide receiver one.
And I was in another draft where like somebody didn't get their first wide receiver until late. I think they went like running back, quarterback, tight end, running back, running back, running back,
I used to play running back.
and then they went like wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver.
Um, I went through and did all of my like team names today
Yeah, I
for all
got
my
my team
leagues.
names done.
I was peeping yours. You had some good ones. I like the Najee Germany one. That's
Yeah,
good. Um, did you see the one that I have in erotic?
erotic.
It's yeah, you know that Key and Peele skit where it's all the football names.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Jamar, Javarius, Lamar.
Yeah, yeah, Jamar. Well, it was Jamarison, Jamar, Javarison, Lamar was what I wanted to do because that's the full name, but it like I didn't have enough characters, so I had to cut it down to Jamar, Javarison, Lamar.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used I used the picture from that skit as my name, but I thought that was really good. Um, and that was one that I didn't even like. I didn't pull that one from anything. I was just like looking for names. And I was like, oh, like it would be funny to use one of the Key and Peele things. And I was like, oh, this league I have Jamar Chase. Like this fits perfectly. Um,
Mm.
and then I think my other favorite one that I thought of on my own was the one in Orchids. It's not funny, but it's just like a good solid name where it's just Calvin Ridley's bookie.
Yeah.
I saw one where it was like Ridley's Roulette, and I was like, that's good, but it's like it's not as funny. I don't know, it's just like overused. I feel like so I went with Calvin Ridley's Bookie.
The ones that I thought of on my own was my sleeper keeper name, which is Herbert and Ernie.
Yeah, that's a
And
good. Yeah, I saw that one.
I made the Bert and Ernie, like Bert is Justin Herbert and Ernie is Derrick Henry, and I was gonna do Herbert and Henry, but I didn't know if that would play as well.
Yeah, I think Herbert and Ernie plays better.
Yeah.
You could have done Ernie as Dernest Johnson. I don't even know if he's still in the league, but
Yeah, I don't know either. I like my Coastal Chicks one is Gives It To Me Baby
yeah,
from that
that's a good
song,
one.
the pretty fly for a
The
white guy. Gives it to me, baby.
Oh yeah, why was I thinking of the
Uh-huh,
Britney Spears
uh-huh.
song? That's Hit Me
Um
Baby.
yeah. But and then so I took the album cover and it's like a kid holding a roach or something like that. Yeah, it's a kid holding a roach and I put Jameer Gibbs's head on the little kid's head. That's
Oh,
just
you
how
should
I
have
make
done.
that's how I make all of my logos. I find a picture and then I put my player's
Just
head
put
on
his
it.
head. Yeah, dude,
That's how
same.
I make all my logos.
Oh, you could have done like you could have done one with the Jameer Gibbs was something as like the jib cap or the grav cap.
Oh,
That
and
would have been
like
good.
in our erotic fantasy league, Jordan did like one hitter for the graph cap or something
One
like
yeah,
that.
one hitter as the jibs cap. That would have played
Does does Mayo have Tua as well? Oh, he does.
in erotic.
Yeah. So I'm playing Mayo week 1. So his name is X Gun Give It Tua
Oh, that's
cuz
pretty
he's
funny.
got Austin Eckler
And
and Tua
Tua.
Tagovailoa. My name in Orchids is X Gun Give It To You. But that was my name
That was
last
your
year
team
because I had
last year,
Eckler
right?
and I still
Yeah.
got Austin Eckler. So it's like I'm running it back,
Run it back, baby.
even though I
That's
wasn't
funny.
very good and I hated my team.
My sleeper keeper name is good too. It's Super Saiyan Njoku, like Super
Oh
Saiyan
yeah,
Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And I just typed in Super Saiyan Njoku on Google, and this picture of him came up where it's like, if you look at my profile picture, it's him, but then somebody just drew on like the Super Saiyan hair, and he's in like a Dragon Ball Z like 3/4 zip.
that's fire.
Yeah, that one was good. So I like
Um,
finding names for like some of the lower key guys, like because I feel like everyone uses like their star player, like Tyreek Hill or I mean the Deshaun Watson ones are so drawn out just because of the shit that he got into.
yeah, I
So I was
have
like, I'll go with David and
my
Joku.
one league, or my family fantasy league. I have two Infinity and Bijan, and I
Oh,
need to
that's a
get a
good
Buzz
one.
Lightyear.
Oh, and we're back.
I
I
don't
wonder
have a
if
name for my Megalo Bowl team. That's the only one that I don't have a name for.
who are your, like some of your players in that one.
Justin Fields, Najee Harris, David Montgomery, Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, Brandon Ayuk, Alexander Madison, Tank Bigsby, Adam Thielen, Traylon Burks, Marvin Mims, Quentin Johnson.
You could probably do like a
Pretty solid.
Alexander Madison one with Billy Madison.
Ooh,
That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
need it.
We're back. I wonder if we keep cutting out because we're live streaming. I feel like we're cutting out more so than we usually do.
I don't know, dude. I need the Bears to be good this year.
You got a lot of stock,
I have so much stock.
really.
The amount of Justin Fields and DJ Moore that I have is disgusting.
I feel like each year we all like every person has like one team where they just have a lot of stock in.
I was in my draft last night, and it's only a minute per pick, so it's a quick boy.
Yeah.
Um, I choked, and I took Justin Fields when Justin Herbert was on the clock or on the board still, and I should have taken Herbert because I had Keenan Allen.
Ooh, missed out on a nice little stack.
Yeah. I got Darnell Mooney late, and sometimes there's actually more correlation with the second receiver with a quarterback, so
Yeah,
we'll
damn.
see.
That
Wig had
Justin Fields,
Herbert.
Darnell Mooney stack might be nice.
Yeah. Wig had Herbert. He took him like 2 picks after I took Fields. And so I was like, how about this? Straight up quarterback swap. Herbert for Fields. And he was like, no way, dude. He was like, I could have took Fields. I took Herbert instead. I was like, no, you couldn't have. I took Fields first, dickhead.
Now I'm offering them to you now.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't mind having Justin Fields, but I have a lot of him.
Yeah, I mean he's got that rushing upside, so it's not like a total fucking
He's got the rushing. To me, it's more he's got the rushing floor. Like no matter what, he's gonna give you X amount of yards on the ground and probably a rushing touchdown. You know what I mean? So like
yeah,
he's got like a very good floor. Even when he's not good through the air, he's gonna have his legs, and like that's reassuring.
right.
And it's like I'm hoping he just takes a step. You know, like Jalen Hurts took a step.
Yep.
Dude, speaking of, dude, Jalen Hurts, I'm ready to watch that kid ball. Let's
Yeah.
go, baby.
I'm
Let's
ready to
go.
watch the whole team ball, dude. I'm very excited.
I saw this quote the other day. Jalen Hurts was like, I know that like the city of Philadelphia is hungry and like the fans are hungry, but like I promise I'm more hungry. Like I'm ready to eat, bro. He's like, this is all I've been waiting for.
Dude, he
Like his mental's on another level, and I've seen that a couple times. I've had that in our doc for like a couple weeks. That like Jalen Hurts is like his mental is just at another level, and I'm like terrifyingly scared of what he might do this year to opposing defenses.
dude, think about all the players that have the same mental that Jalen Hurts has, like Tom Brady, like all the
Brian
goat. Like he
Dawkins,
has, yeah, dude, he has what it takes to be a goat
facts.
mentally,
Let's look
physically
at the.
too.
Actually, I want to like write it down. Let's look at the Birds' schedule.
Go through, make our picks for the year.
Yeah, make our picks for the year. Um, week one, Patriots. I'm taking a W.
Yeah, I'm taking a W.
Sorry about this. Week two, is the Vikings at home Thursday night.
I'll take a W for that game.
Yep,
We
I'm
beat them
taking a
last
win.
year.
Week three, at Tampa Bay.
W.
Yep. Week four at Washington, or no, at home against Washington.
They beat us last year. That game was at home, right? When they beat us.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll take a W. I think we can beat them at home.
Yeah, I'm taking a W. Week five, we are in LA, taking a win.
Hmm. Yeah, me too. I mean, they're a team that if we're off, they could beat us, but I just there's gonna be very like I could see this team having 2 losses, 3 losses max all year, dude.
Week six at New York Jets.
I think our defense outperforms their defense, and I think we win.
I also have a win. Week seven, we host the Dolphins.
I want to see more from the Dolphins. I'm reluctant to say W because I know we're gonna have to lose. We'll probably lose a game, but like we're not gonna win every game. But I'll take a W over the Dolphins.
I'm taking a W as well. I almost changed it, but I'm taking a W. Week eight at Washington.
W.
Yep. Week 9, Cowboys come to Philly.
Cowboys come to Philly. I'm taking a
Yep.
W
I'm
in
taking
at
the L
home. Yeah,
here.
I'm taking it. You're taking an L.
I think we usually split with the Cowboys. That's kind of what I expect is a split with the
That's what I was
Cowboys.
gonna say, but
And
I
the
think we win
Cowboys
at
are
home.
usually better in the middle of the year than they are at the end of the year.
That's true. Do we not play them towards the end of the year again?
No, we have to play them twice. So that's what I'm saying. They're more likely to be better early than they are late.
Yeah, but is our second game against them like one of the last weeks?
No,
Okay.
there's 4 weeks after it.
All right, I'll take a W the first time around, and then the second time we play them, I'll take the L.
Week 10, I think, is our bye because we play the Cowboys November 5th. We don't play again until November 20th. So then week 11 at Kansas City.
I'm gonna take an L because I
I'm
think
going
we're
to
gonna
take a
see them in the
win.
Super Bowl. I'm thinking we're gonna see them in the Super Bowl. We'll lose some in the regular season. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, they can't get past Kansas City. We see them in the Super Bowl again, and we get revenge from last year.
I'm going to take a win. I think because if we lose to the Cowboys and then we have a bye week, I think we're going to Kansas City very prepared.
Yeah, that's true, and hopefully healthy.
Yeah. Week 12, Bills home. I'm going to say win.
Yep, I'll take a dub.
Week 13, the 49ers coming back to Philly. I'm taking a win.
I'll go L that game. I could see us losing that game. 49ers come back with some vengeance. Maybe catch us off guard.
Week 14 is in Dallas. I'm taking a win. And you're
Ooh, you
taking a
know what?
loss, you said?
I'll take a. I'm calling it now. We're sweeping Dallas in the regular season, just because
Sweeping them.
I don't think we lose 2 weeks in a row to
Yeah.
the Niners and Dallas. And I'm more confident in saying we'll lose to the Niners than I am to Dallas.
Week 14 at Seattle.
That's a win.
Taking a loss.
Really?
Yeah. Go to Seattle. They're a good team. I mean, go to Seattle.
Yeah. I mean, it's on any given Sunday, but I don't know. That could go either way.
Yeah, it could. It could go either way. So I figured maybe this one goes Seattle's way. I'm not going to give us a loss for the rest of the year. So I'm like, all right, this is a 2-loss team. I think that's
Yeah.
generous.
Yeah. It's generous, but it's not biased. Like this team is very
No.
capable of having a 2-loss year.
Yeah. So what are you taking?
I'm taking a dub against Seattle.
And then it's Giants at home, Cardinals at home, Giants away. I'm going wins all the way. I think
I'll
we might lose
go.
one to the Giants though.
Yeah, I'll go win loss loss or win loss because
Yeah.
by the end of the year we're gonna be none of our starters will be playing. We're just getting ready for the playoffs. Game doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. That first game, that game at home in Philly, Christmas Redemption, December 25th in
I
Philly against the
love a good
Giants.
Christmas Day game, dude. Especially against the Giants. I'll be home watching that with Don. That'll be some good shit.
Yeah. I don't know where we'll be. Try to get Lex's dad to come.
Is he a Giants fan?
No, he's actually I think he's a Rams. No. 49ers. I think he's a
Niners.
49ers fan.
That's interesting. It's a
Yeah,
fun
super
dynamic.
random. Super random. But it might be like cuz like that was like when he was growing up with probably like Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, like that might be why.
Right? Yeah, that makes sense. So
All
what
right,
we
so
got? We both got the squad at what?
I got him
14
at
and
15 and 2 and you got him at 14 and 3.
okay.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. What were we last year? 13-4.
I don't know.
I
NFL
want to say it was like
standings.
12-5 or 13-4.
Um, Last year we were 14-3.
Okay. Yeah, run it back. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Um, I'm excited for football, man. I want to get some like season long props in. I'm intrigued by the NFC North. I think I want to put money on Green Bay to win it. I don't even know what the line is, but I think that's what I want to do.
If you were, I bet they have a solid line to throw some money on now.
Yep. I kind of want to look at the Giants season win total and maybe take the over there. I think the Giants are going to be good. They probably will beat us in one of those games. You know what? I changed my mind. Week 17 is going to be a loss.
Yeah. Week 17. If you're locked up in a playoffs, like unless your fucking secondaries or second strings go nuts, then
Yeah.
we got Marcus
But
Mariota backing up Jalen Hurts, right?
I believe so. Um, I have a random funny story to tell you.
All right, hit me.
So every night or every time I come into my basement, I like there's a scuff mark on my ceiling that catches my attention, and it's because I was leaving my basement once. Like I was down here doing something, like turned the light off, and then I euro stepped and like jumped like I was gonna hit a layup, and the ceilings down here are mad low.
Yeah,
Smoked
yeah.
my dome on the ceiling, bro, and left a fat scuff mark. Every single night when I come down here, I'm like, oh shit, what's that? And I'm like, oh, that's just where I smoked my dome.
That's got to be your like Friday Night Lights or Ted Lasso moment where they walk out and like hit the sign or whatever every time you leave your basement.
Yeah, just a Euro step concussion. Uh,
Oh, that's funny. That's fucking funny. I'm just like imagining you Euro stepping up the stairs and just whacking your dome.
it was rough, bro. I was like, ah. Lex was like, is everything okay down there? I was like, yep, yep.
Working on my footwork, babe.
Up in the gym working on my fitness.
You're my
This
witness.
scuff marks my witness.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Um, I know we got kickoff in like 30 minutes and we want to be done before it. So do we want to start ripping at this doc?
The doc is pretty much done, dude. We talk
Yeah.
about baseball. I didn't do much to it this week. That's why. So I don't have anything like normally I'd have like injury stuff and more NFL shit, but
Right.
I just didn't have time to put into it this week, so I didn't.
Feel
Um
that.
we got MLB and Premier League, and I was gonna write down some college football stuff that was exciting. Duke actually beat Clemson. Duke was unranked, and Clemson was ranked number 9. So that was a big deal. Colorado was unranked. They beat TCU, who was 17.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun game. Deion Sanders' son plays quarterback through like for
1,000
Colorado.
yards.
Yeah, over 500, which is a school record, and I think he threw for he threw for 4 and ran for a touchdown. Or maybe he
Did you
threw
see
for
the
5. I
text
don't
that
know.
Tom Brady sent him?
Yeah, he said,
Like, don't be satisfied or something like that.
yeah. Don't be satisfied. That's pretty dope. But and then they have another bull that plays both sides of the ball.
I
He's like a
saw that little two-way like wide
wide
receiver
receiver
cornerback.
and a cornerback, and like kid's nice. They had 4 players that had 100 or more receiving yards.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
That is
Especially against a
crazy.
team like TCU that's ranked.
Yeah,
It was just in the national championship last year.
literally was in the national championship game.
Yeah, Coach Prime, he's got me believing, dude. After that performance,
Got me
for damn
believing.
sure.
You see how they don't have captains; they have dogs and leaders.
Really?
Yeah, on their uniforms they don't have C's. Like 2 guys have L's for leader, and 2 guys have D for dog.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Changing the culture, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. The Birds announced their captains. I like them all. They're good. They got good captains every year.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say. I mean, pretty much expected those guys to be named
Yeah.
captain.
It's like
Devonta Smith got
Jalen,
his
Jake
first captain.
Elliott, Devonta Smith, and AJ Brown. They both got their first captain.
Yep.
Um, and then it's like Fletch,
Kelsey.
BG, Kelsey, Lane, maybe a couple other guys. There's like they have a shit ton. They have like 10 captains.
Yeah, that's what happens when your team's fucking loaded the way the Birds are.
Good point. I also saw that Fletch has been like a big time mentor to Jalen Carter, which is nice,
Oh, I
dude.
love that,
That's good
dude.
for the culture.
Yeah.
Apparently, like since like they first got together, he's been texting him like almost every night in the off season, like asking about his weight and stuff, like making sure that he's staying on top of that kind of shit.
Nice. Love that.
Love to see that.
Dude, it's like mind blowing the way that Howie has just like constructed like completely changed this team from even like 5 years ago. Like even when Carson
I
Wentz was
know.
having his MVP year, dude, it's like, oh
Dude,
my
think
god, they
about what
might actually
Carson
be
Wentz
good. But
turned into. Dumpster
I
fire Carson
know,
Wentz
dude.
turned into AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Carter.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's wild. And who would have thought that like when we drafted Jalen Hurts, we were like, why the fuck did we do that? But it was like the fucking smartest thing you could have done.
Yeah.
I
Literally
think
let him
that's the most
chill
slept
and
on
learn
move.
the system. And like it wasn't like a forced like, oh, we're gonna bring this guy in, but like and maybe we should start him, but like we're gonna let him sit and develop. It was like no,
Yeah, because at that point, Carson Wentz
Carson
was still
Wentz
our
was
guy.
literally an MVP caliber player the year before. If he didn't tear his ACL, he would have won MVP.
Yeah.
No doubt in my
Yep.
mind. And like he's obviously your starter. Like Nick Foles is gone, who just won you a Super Bowl because Carson Wentz is the guy. And you just gave him a fat contract too.
Fat
Um,
contract. And the fact that we got out of that and got the draft compensation, dude,
yeah,
masterclass. Howie masterclass.
Howie Masterclass. Take a lesson.
Take a fucking bow.
Take a lesson. Class is in session.
Howie Roseman, PhD in being a dog.
Yeah, he should get a D on all of his jackets, all of his suit jackets. You should put a D there.
Yeah.
Dog.
Howie
Howie Roseman,
Dogman.
dog. Rose dog. That's what it is. He's not a
Rose
man. He's
Howie
a
Rose
dog.
Dog.
How many
Yeah.
Rose dog?
um, you want to get into some baseball stuff? I got some stuff to touch on.
I know you're excited about the Yanks and this Jason Dominguez kid and the little resurgence they've had, but like I
Dude.
also know that you're fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you have gotten rid of fucking Josh Donaldson 5 months ago and brought these guys? You know what I mean? Like
Why weren't
why
the kids called up in June?
why did we wait so long to fucking make a change?
If we didn't wait so long, we'd probably be sitting there either in a fucking up there with the Rays, dude, or in a wild card spot comfortably the way the Phils are, which I'd be fine with.
Exactly. The
It just
Orioles are
it
having
blows.
themselves a year. So like, okay, not winning the East,
Not
not the
winning
end of
the
the world.
East, no. It's not like the wild card's a one and done anymore. Go in there, we can win a 3 game series
Right.
against anyone, dude. Dude. It just like reiterates the fact that Brian Cashman pretty much has no idea what he's doing. Um, and it's like, dude, what? Like, I don't understand what the reason was to hold Josh Donaldson over our heads for so long, and not even just him, dude, but like fucking Hicks. Like he got rid of Hicks. Like, dude, imagine if Dominguez came up when we got rid of Hicks. That was when we were in Mexico back in May. Dominguez could be winning Rookie of the Year right now, dude.
He
He's
could
on
be.
that level. He's giving me
He might
huge
win it
Juan
next year though
Soto
because he
vibes.
came here so late.
Yeah, and I think
He probably
he's
still has
very
rookie
well capable,
eligibility
dude.
next year.
His swing is manufactured
Oh
for
my
Yankee
god,
Stadium, dude. Have you seen his
dude,
swing? It's beautiful.
I saw that fucking home run that he crushed. It
In
actually wasn't even
Houston?
that deep.
No, it was high, but he still
It
crushed
was
it.
so high, dude. He crushed it. That was a moonshot. It only ended up being like 10 or 15 rows back.
Yeah. Yeah, but just the sound the ball makes coming off his bat and like the maturity he has of like,
I feel
not
like he's
swinging
got
at
like
pitches outside of the stone and
a David Ortiz swing.
dude, it's
Like
like David
just like
Ortiz and Ken Griffey
huge.
Jr. had a baby.
Yes, yes.
It's
And then
wild.
just like letting it hang at the end. I feel like he needs to.
Yeah, dude. And it's not only that, like the best part about Jason Dominguez is the fact that he's still like a 5-tool player. Like he's got great defense. The man turns it on the base pass. Like he's fast as fuck. He's got a great arm. Like he's let that rip a few times already. And it's like, dude, at that point, like him being in double and triple, dude, they called him up. He played 9 games in AAA. Like, what's the point? At like, you know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
no point in even having him do that. Just call him up and let him fucking develop in the major leagues if he's that type of player. And not only that, dude, we've got fucking Austin Wells, who's apparently, from what I've read from scouting reports, his bat has been MLB ready for months, if not months, more than over a year. It's just his question marks have been like his defending. But so far, all of the Yankees pitching since he's been called up and catching games, they've been like, "Yeah, dude's great. He calls a great game. Um, he's thrown his pop time behind the plate is higher than the MLB average. He's got a great
Okay.
arm. Jorge
I like
Posada,
above average.
Jorge Posada was like an average, a little bit below average defender, and a little bit above average bat. If that's what we're getting out of this dude, sign me up. Give him 10-year contract right now. I'll take Jorge
Yep.
Posada too. I don't give a fuck. Um, but dude, it's just crazy how different like watching them play right now has been compared to the whole year because like they're bringing up the kids and it just like pumps a life and energy into the team. Like everybody's feeding off of it. They look like they're having fun again. They look like they're playing baseball and enjoying it, not just going through the motions. And it's like, dude, this all could have been avoided. This disaster of a season could have been avoided if you just done what the fans have been saying for months. Like, how is it that everybody and their mother can see what's happening and say these are the next steps we need to take in order to be successful? Everybody can see that except for the guy running the fucking team.
6.5 games back, 23 to go. What do you think?
So this is where I stand right now,
Oh no, he
dude.
just froze.
You can you hear me?
Yeah, you just came back.
So this is where I stand with the Yankees. I realize that for them to make the playoffs, it's basically impossible, right? Like they
Six and a
have to
half
go
back, 23 games to go.
23 games. It's a tough ask. It's basically impossible for any team. But I will say this. The teams that we need to jump, like the Blue Jays, we have 6 games with them.
Okay.
We have a series with the Sox coming up. We got to jump them first, which I think we'll do anyway.
Okay. Yeah, the Sox are
Texas,
5 back from a wild card spot. Texas are a half game out.
and they're falling apart, dude.
Yeah.
They've lost like I think they've lost like 13 of their last 15 games or something like that.
S-
Um,
So you need to dominate the Blue Jays. Like you can only lose one game to them because
yeah,
they're the last wild card spot. They're really who you're chasing.
they're who we're chasing, right? But if Texas just keeps falling, then that opens up more opportunities.
Right.
We do have a series
Yeah.
against the
If you beat
Royals.
if you beat the Blue Jays and the Rangers are just as good as you the rest of the way, it doesn't matter because the
Doesn't
Rangers are
matter,
gonna take the
right?
spots of you guys.
The good thing is they play each other. I think the Rangers and the Blue Jays play each other, so one of those
Okay.
teams will be losing no matter what.
Right.
Yes, one
Which is
one will
always
be
good.
winning, but one will be losing, so that helps us no matter what. Um, we have a series against the Royals. We should sweep them. We've done that already this year. Um, who else am I forgetting? I think we play the Diamondbacks, go 2-1 against them. The Pirates go 2-1 against them. If we can go 18-5, I think that puts us at 86 wins for the year. I'm confident 86 wins will get us a spot in the wild card. If we can just slide in there, dude. Like I said, I have
You
no
think so?
expectations. I have no expectations for this team to actually do that.
18 wins would give you 88 wins.
Yes, that's a wild card spot.
The
88
Blue Jays
wins.
have 77. They only
Yeah.
have to win 11 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
So,
But we play them 6 times.
yeah,
So if we can
it's going
gain
to be
5
tough.
games on them, it's going to be tough. It's a tough task, and I know it's like delusional, but what would I wouldn't be a
And they've
Yankees
actually
fan if I
played
wasn't a
one
little
more game than you,
delusional.
so they only have 22 left.
Right.
But that's only 500. You go 11 and 11, you got 88 wins.
Yeah. Which, like I said, dude, it's not likely and it's probably not gonna happen, but there is just like a sliver of hope still. Until we're mathematically eliminated, I'll hold on to a sliver of hope and enjoy the rest of the season because on the other hand of things, like I realize baseball season's coming to an end and I'm gonna be depressed without it for the next 5 months after. So I'm gonna
Facts.
watch it.
At
I'm
least you
gonna be
can enjoy
excited to
it for
watch
a
the kids
bit.
develop. Right. And look forward to next year. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on with Cashman, but hopefully we'll take some look at our analytics department, make some changes within, have the kids from the beginning of the year, and everyone can just like start the year healthy. I like our line. I like the way our lineup looks so far and for next year, dude. If we're running it back with the same group,
Mm-hmm.
like I love the way it looks. Dominguez is a switch hitter. Wells is a lefty bat. We've got Judge, who's gonna be. I mean, dude, if Judge didn't get hurt, he's hitting 60 home runs again this year. He missed two
I
months.
know. He's
He
what?
missed
He's
two
fourth in
months.
the league. He's fourth in AL in home runs.
Yeah, and he missed 2 months of the season. It's crazy, dude. Like that, like he's in his prime, and we're gonna have that as the backbone of our offense and defense for the next at least 3 or 4 years. So that's where I'm at with the Yanks. Very very conflicting because like I said this before on the pod, like for changes to be made, we need to have like a disaster, and we were having a disaster of a season up until the kids were called. So I hope that like calling the kids up isn't a way to just save face for Cashman, where he's like, all right, well, we have this
Yeah.
core now. Like, I still know what I'm doing, but it's like I need Cashman the fuck out of here, dude. I'm still out on him, and I don't think unless we win the World Series this year somehow, that's the only thing that can get me back on board with Brian Cashman.
Aaron Judge is fourth in AL in home runs. He's 13th in the league. The NL is mashing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Is
the
Otani
playoff.
still in first place in AO?
No, yeah, in the AL, yeah, he's got 44. Second in the AL is Luis Robert
Yeah,
with
he's been having
35.
himself a year.
So he's 9 behind. But then it's so Matt Olson with 46, Otani with 44, Alonso at 42, Schwarby with 41, and then Mookie has 38.
Mookie's having himself a career year, dude.
He is an MVP
That man
year,
can play
but
baseball.
Acuna is
I
probably gonna get it.
Yeah, I
Acuna's
think
still the
Acuna's
favorite, but
got the
like
edge.
if Acuna wasn't like having a crazy year as well, like this is like an MLB year. Like if you put his year up against some other MLB seasons or MVP seasons, you know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
probably like you're like, oh yeah, he would have beat so and so's season from
I mean, it's the
2018 or whatever.
same with last year with Otani. Like if Judge didn't have that
Yeah.
insane year last year, Otani would have won the MVP easily.
Who do you think wins it this year in the AL? Otani?
Probably Otani, yeah.
Yeah. Because even though he's like not pitching now, he was still so good, like on the
I
mound for
mean,
the
just
whole
his
year.
offensive numbers could have
Yeah,
won him an
offensively doesn't
MVP,
matter.
dude.
He leads the AL in home runs.
Yeah. And triples and fucking OPS probably. Guy's just insane. It's I think the
Yeah, he
off
does lead
season
the
of
AL in
this year,
triples.
the MLB is going to be so much fun strictly based off of where Otani decides to go, and it's probably the Dodgers. Like he's probably going to get signed to the Dodgers, but now with the whole mix of him not being able to pitch next year and all this, like it'll be interesting for sure.
Otani's got the best OPS in the league.
Yeah, guy's insane. He's literally a unicorn.
Um, the Phils have been doing well. Had a
Yeah, I've been
record
watching a little bit
setting
of the Phils baseball lately. Just 'cause I've been
had a
betting
record
on them a
setting
little bit.
August. They set a franchise record with 59 home runs. They played 27 games, so that's more than 2 home runs a game.
Wow, that's crazy.
Um, they're currently 5 games up. They're sitting in the first wild card spot. They're at +5. I think we're still 13 and a half back from the Braves. So
Yeah, dude. The Braves are at like 84 wins or something like that right now. Fucking
90.
ridiculous.
The
90? Oh my
Dodgers are at
god.
84.
That's insane, dude.
The Braves went to LA and took 3 out of 4.
Yeah. The Braves are probably going to win the World Series this year,
Yeah.
if
I
I'm
saw
being
this
real.
thing. There was like only like I think 2 other teams that I guess the Braves gave up 10 runs in back-to-back games, and they're the only like the third or fourth team with like such and such wins at this point in the season to give up like 10 runs in back-to-back games, and all of them won the World Series,
Yeah.
which is
That's
real
yeah.
random, but because like there have been other 90-win teams before that haven't won the World Series.
Yeah, but that's
But
that's batting 1,000, so
yeah,
Damn, dude. Is you know what blows my mind with the Braves is the amount of money they're spending on like their superstars, like Acuna, Michael Harris. They all just like threw them like $120 million contracts before they blew up, and it's like now they have one of the best players in baseball on like a fucking steal of a contract.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping the Yanks take that route with Dominguez. Like if he has a solid rookie year next year, just like be like, yo, here's 10 years, 140 million, and he might be like, all right, I'll take that. Like I'm
10
fucking
years,
20 years old.
10 year, dude, give him a 180 or 200.
I don't
At the
even think
grand
Acuna got that, dude. I mean, granted, it was before inflation of what the market
grand
is
scheme of
now, but
things, dude, if you could get like an all-star or better caliber player for the next 10 years, which is what you think you're going to have, 20 mil a year is nothing.
which, dude, think about it. He's 20 now. Give him a 10-year contract. That puts him at 30 by the time that contract's over. He's still got another 4 or 5 years left of his prime.
Okay, so then juice it and give him 15 years, 300 mil.
Yeah, for a 15-year contract, yeah, dude, that's a pretty solid steal. Because in 15 years from now, I bet players are going to be making a shit ton more money than that.
Yeah, he might demand more at that point.
Yeah, be like, listen, I'm getting butt fucked by inflation. Like, I need more money.
Yeah, 20 mil. What am I, a fucking peasant?
Yeah.
What do I shit in a bucket?
Yeah, it's like, bro, I make $60,000 a year. Fuck you.
Maybe you'll be making like 100 mil a year by then.
I what selling ass? I don't know how that's gonna be
No,
fucking.
no, still doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, it's just crazy inflation. It's still
Yeah,
equal to like what I'm making today. Yeah,
yeah.
that wouldn't surprise me.
But yeah, the Phils. If the season ended right now, we'd play the Cubs. They're plus 3.5. That's cool.
Cubbies are hot. Cubbies are hot. That would be a great series, dude.
There's still a lot of baseball left. That's the thing. Like the hot teams might not be hot in a month.
By the end of the month, yeah, you're right. They've been hot since the All Star break, though. They went out and made moves, so they're not on like a 2 week bender. Like they've been pretty solid for a while.
The Mets have actually looked better as of late.
The Mets, yeah, they have an easier path to the playoffs than the Yanks do because they don't have to jump as many teams. But it's just their schedule's harder, so it's probably more unlikely.
Hmm.
Games on
Um,
Prime tonight, right?
I think so.
Thursday night football.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. What time is it? 8:11. Talk a little Premier League. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm about it.
City get another win this weekend. They go to 4-0-0. The only perfect team remaining. Liverpool win 3-0. Arsenal win 3-1. Arsenal were it was 1-1. They played Man U. It was 1-1. They went down 2-1 and it got called back. I don't remember if it was offsides or something else, but I remember being like, I don't know, that was really questionable. You kind of got lucky that I got called back, and then they went on to score two. And I think their first one, I was like,
Yeah,
VAR
that's
just really, and that's typical Arsenal fashion, dude. If they're
yeah. I was gonna
tied
say that,
or
dude.
down in the with like 80 minutes gone, I'm gonna start putting money on them, live betting them, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you put money, like, because they're probably like plus 2 or 300 at that point. If the game's tied 1-1 at the 80th minute, it's been 1-1 the entire game. You know what I mean? Since
Here comes good
early,
old
like, or
VAR.
middle of the first half. Let's see. What else do we have here? Spurs win big 5-2. Chelsea lose to Nottingham Forest 1-0. City win 5-1. Cruising. Ooh, Brighton beat Newcastle
What was the score of that game?
3-1. And then Luton Town lost to West Ham 2-1.
Luton Town, is that? Did they just get promoted from last
Yeah.
year?
Yeah, they're a new squad. So yeah, City at the top are perfect through 4 games, and then Tottenham and Liverpool are 3-1-0. They saved 10 points. Oh, and same with West Ham and same with Arsenal. So, and then Brighton is 3-0-1 and six, but like the third most points.
Was that match day match week 4?
Yep. That's all we
Ugh.
got. All right, let's go watch some football.
Dude, let's go. Inject it into my veins. I'm fucking stoked.
Getting out of here a little
Let's
early.
let's make some money tonight, huh?
Ooh, let's make some money. Money, money, money,
Money, money, money. Whoa,
money.
that was
Oh,
weird. That's a good sign, dude. That's a good sign.
it's coming.
That's the universe telling us, like, you're making money tonight. Watch, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, bro, I'm down $80.
Yeah. That $8.68 in my DraftKings account is still $8.68. Now there's no way
Yeah.
because I got 25 bucks on Pat Mahomes to complete one pass.
What? Could you imagine 0 for 26 and minus 47 yards?
Yeah,
Or watch him throw one pass and get hurt and complete?
that's what I'm
Nah,
saying, dude.
I don't want to put that into the
If
universe.
that
I take that back.
happens, they got to be like, okay, forgiven. Like we were planning on paying all this money out, forgiven. At least you get your money back.
Yeah.
And then or they will do something like, here's your money back, and also we're gonna do the same thing for Joe Burrow on Sunday.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Watch that happens to him too.
I know, because that's what
DraftKings.
FanDuel did with Judge. They were like, put this money on plus 100 for Judge to get one hit. So I put 25 bucks on it, and then he got walked like 3 times. So they gave everybody their money back and did the same promo the next night. So I put 50 on it, and then he got a hit.
Nice, dude.
So
Fucking
maybe
Judge is always.
it would be something like that, dude. If that happened, where like that's something where like they are expecting to just take a fat hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're not like,
Yeah.
ooh, let's catch all these boys.
All these bozos. We'll never have them use our sports book again.
Yeah. What if they had an in with the refs and they were like, oh, you gotta disqualify
Buffalo
Pat
Wild
Mahomes.
Wings.
You gotta disqualify Pat Mahomes.
Buffalo Wild Wings calling in to like bring the sprinkler heads up while someone's breaking out
Facts.
for an idiot.
Facts.
It's
Pat
not Vegas,
Mahomes
it's
trips.
just B dubs.
He's got a chipped big toenail. He can't play.
Yeah, he's got an ingrown toenail now.
Who do you got tonight on the field?
Just Mahomes, I think. Oh no, I have
Really?
Mahomes and Pacheco. Yep.
I think put Pacheco on my bench in at least one league, maybe two. I gotta reconsider it. I don't know if I want to start him. The Lions
Yeah.
actually had a good run defense last year, so makes me nervous.
I like Pacheco's his receiving floor.
I'm
So
starting
I'm just kind of
Pacheco in sleeper keeper.
yeah. I started him in
Um.
Orchids, and then I'll have Brees Hall when he kind of gets back into the mix of
Oh, and
things.
I have him in my starting lineup in Foot Clan as well. I also have Jameer Gibbs in my lineup in Foot Clan.
The Jibs cap.
I have Gibbs. I have Gibbs. I have I have Gibbs. I have David Montgomery. I have Amon Ra. We have Amon Ra and random roommates.
Yeah, we got some stock in tonight's game.
Yeah, sure do.
Let's go fucking watch it.
I drafted Jared Goff in erotic fantasy league, but I dropped him already. So
Jerking Goff.
nope, dropped him. And then, dude, we finished the draft, and I'm like, where? I'm just gonna put Kyler Murray on my IR because I literally didn't know who to pick in the last round. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't like any of these names; they're all ugly. And I was like, oh, Kyler Murray, I'll put him on IR, and then I'll just pick somebody
Forget
else
about
up.
him and
Oh,
there
like
you
I'll
go.
pick somebody else up because I'm like, they're gonna be just as bad as whoever else I'm gonna pick in this 16th round.
Right, right.
And then we finished the draft, and there's no IR. What the heck, guy?
Did you add it in? Or
He
there's just
did.
none in that league. Oh, okay.
No, he did. Yeah, yeah. So I moved him over and I picked somebody up. I picked up Jeff Wilson, who's also on IR, put him on my IR, and then picked up
Did it
somebody
again.
else.
You scumbag.
Whatever.
Hey, it's work hard, work smarter, not harder.
All right. Say hi to your neighbor, shake their hand, give them a hug,
Firmly,
say
firmly
howdy,
grasp it.
blow some smooches at them, and I'll blow some smooches at you right now.